Mark the date, February 23rd. That's when a special treat is in store for Stockton. It's called the Hebrew Project, a mixture of gospel and jazz, and it's sponsored by the Zion Academy of Music in Stockton. Hi, I'm Steve Swat for Comcast Newsmakers, and my guest this segment is the director of the Zion Academy, Dumisani Washington. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you, Steve.
Before we get to the Hebrew Project, which is fascinating, I've listened to some of this music. Tell us a little bit about the Academy. I know it's not that old, and it had very humble beginnings, but now it's really a big deal.
Well, we started in 1997 in our apartment, basically. My wife and I were homeschooling our children. I'm a music major. I graduated from the Conservatory of Music in San Francisco. So when our children when we were teaching them, we decided that we would also put music as part of their curriculum. I began to teach them piano as well as musicianship theory, those types of things. They absorbed it quickly. And so we began to invite other people to come. It grew from there. We grew out of our apartment into a building, Central Church actually a First Presbyterian Church in Central Stockton. Mm-hmm. We used that building there. We grew to over 60 kids. Got a little overwhelmed because it was just my wife and me. And we wanted other instructors, but weren't sure how to go about doing that. So we closed the school actually in 2002 to kind of reorganize. Reopened it in 2008, and now we have strings and percussion and brass and choir and musical theater and K through 2 fundamentals, so it's been a lot of fun.
And you've been inspiring kids and teaching them and training them ever since. I know it's a very popular program, especially when the schools, the public schools, because of budget cuts, have had to cut back on music programs.
It has been that classic example of, though it's been a struggle in the districts, we've had the opportunity to kind of step in and help and provide school some music training, even with the school districts, working in concert with them. We always try to send the message to the district supervisors and the instructors to let them know it's not a competition. We're not pulling away, but wanting to just help in terms of the instruction.
Tell us about the Hebrew Project. It's fascinating.
We're excited about it. This is a project that my son and I, who's actually the assistant director of Zion Academy, we've been working on for a while. And they are basically Jewish songs that are done in a gospel jazz style. And so we've been working on it for a number of years, and we decided over the last year to use it as a fundraiser for Zion Academy. So what we decided to do, many of the instructors from Zion Academy are performing on it. Joshua Washington, Randy Sandoli, who's one of our jazz keyboard instructors. And we have other guest artists that are coming from the Bay Area, coming from Sacramento area, and we are going to be performing these songs. Some of them are traditional Jewish titles like Am Yisrael Chai or Shema Yisrael, but they all have this gospel jazz flavor.
It's fascinating. I went on your website, and you can link to another website that has this music.
Yes.
It's fascinating to hear this.
We've had the opportunity.
So
yeah, it's been a lot of fun doing it. This is something that started happening over a little while. We would take some of the Jewish songs and doing just lots of different music, and we would put like a different spin on it. And we've had the opportunity to share with other audiences, and we've gotten a really good response. So we're excited because it's the first time we've actually going to do a concert and present all the music that we have to them.
Well, it sounds great. So we put your website on the screen. People can get tickets through your website?
Yes.
That's great.
If they go on the website, the ZionAcademyOfMusic.org, there'll be a link there for the Hebrew Project. They click on that, they can buy tickets for it, and they can also hear some music samples as well.
That's great. Well, Dumisani, thank you very much for coming by.
Sure.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thanks to our viewers for watching Comcast Newsmakers. We'll see you next time.